Hello, Grandma DC here. Well, the year is off and running. It's now the third or fourth or something. I wanted to share with you something I found at the Dollar Tree. These were $1. They're silicone little cake pans. Perfect for single people. I bought like 6 of them because I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do a keto-friendly cake and stack it up with layers of keto-friendly icing. Those recipes are all over. And have like a really tall little layered cake. I thought these would be fantastic. Plus, you know how I feel about silicone kitchenware. I love it. I love it. Doesn't stick, easy to get out. Okay. Saw some recipes. I was talking with so many little things. I took the night off last night. I called in sick, and I was sick. I did not feel good at all. I had like 250 sick days of leave saved up. I don't ever call in sick, but I just felt so awful. My whole body ached. I don't think it was the keto flu specifically. I think that a lot of it was the flu, the real flu, because I have taken some effervescent cold relief, and I feel much better. My body's not aching like it was. When it wears off, we'll see. But I am feeling much better this morning. Thank you for asking. I know you care. You do. My keto family and friends. Yes, I was doing my 2 weeks worth of vitamins and medications here. I went, as I said the other day, and I stopped and got my new meds at the air base. And I hate it when my pills change color and shape. Freaks me out. Does it bother you at all when they do that to you? I mean, all of a sudden you have a little white round pill, and now they're giving you a yellow oblong. Checked the package over and over. It said it was the same drug. I normally would call back and I would say, hey, did you change the shape and color of my pill? And they typically say, yes, I have had them. I have found out a mistake sometimes. They actually do make mistakes. Pharmacies do. But in this case, I have seen this particular pill at work, so I know it's right. So I'm keeping it. Hang on. One of my new viewers, and bless your heart, I'm so glad you're with us. All I can remember is Bo Peep. I'm going to call her Little Bo Peep. Isn't that cute? She has children that she's starting to keto with. And I did the Atkins diet with my son when he was 11 or 12 years old for a year. He went from a size 42 jean down to a 32 eventually. And he still ate some carbs. He was cheating because he went to school, and there were people there with candy and Valentine's Day and birthdays, and still though, just cutting out the breads and the pastas and cutting the carbs lower. Improved his health a lot. He's a big boy now. He's 28 years old. And he's literally, like his mother, a big boy. I'm a big girl. He's the big boy. Keep up. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, he could benefit from going low carb also. Now, she was talking about her children already are wanting goodies. I know. I was there. I found this at the commissary. It's a peanut butter powder. It's everywhere you go. The reason I picked it up was curiosity more than anything. And at the commissary, it wasn't overly expensive. But it has, let's see, 2 net carbohydrates in 3 tablespoons. So I figured 6 tablespoons would be 4, 9 tablespoons would be 6 carbs, which should make a lot of peanut butter balls. And then I'm going to add my erythritol sweetener and a little bit of my really concentrated organic stevia sweetener. And then I thought I would coat them in the baker's chocolate, which you know is got 1 carb per 2 pieces, so even 6 pieces would be 4 carbs. You know, you're talking less than 12 net carbs, and I don't know how many it's going to make. It should make a lot of them, though. And that would be, I thought, an interesting fat bomb that maybe children might like. I will definitely have to put some stevia in with the unsweet baker's chocolate. That stuff can be really bitter, so you've got to sweeten it. And probably I will add coconut oil with the chocolate also, which will help lighten it, sweeten it, and it will also solidify. We'll be freezing, of course, the peanut butter balls like everybody does. And then once they're frozen, you melt this with the coconut oil and sweetener, dip them together, and freeze them again. Simple, You can figure it out on your own, and amounts. Remember, taste, taste, taste. Make sure it's sweet enough. My son gave me this Toastmaster for Christmas. Thank you, baby. I love him so much. And I had fixed some pork that I had long cooked, long time, cooked it for a long time, stuck it in the refrigerator, got busy working, you know how I am. Forgot about it, and it kind of dried out in the fridge. I only had it covered with a paper towel. But I froze it after and it's kind of frozen and dry. It was really, really good tender pork. So I tell you what, this is frozen. I'm going to unthaw it now that I'm ready. And I'm going to zip it up in my little Toastmaster. Add some mayonnaise, some dill pickle chips, mustard, whatever I want for seasoning. And I'm going to make me some meat pate to put on either some keto crackers or a lettuce leaf with some bacon. Delicious. I mean, to me, just starting out again, doing that, making yourself some meat spreads and some, fat bombs to keep in your fridge. Things like that are easy, simple, quick to pick up. I have lettuce. I like to use the lettuce leaves to put my spreads and things on when I'm first starting out. I did find some 3-carb tortillas at the commissary, 3 net carbs, and they were small, but I thought, oh, this is fantastic, for a wrap occasionally. But I didn't get home with them, or if I did, they've fallen out of my bag and they're probably under the seat of my car. Thank God it's not a chub of hamburger in the summer. Think about that for a while. You've probably been there. It's happened. When I found it, it was horrible. Anyway, flat out. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I'm just giving you ideas. Walmart has these flat out lights, and it says they're 90 calories and 9 grams of protein. As far as we are concerned, the dietary fiber is 8, and the total carbs is 14. So it's 6 carbs per flat out. That's why I like the other one I can't find. It was 3. Much better. Oh, also, if you have a Dollar Tree in your hometown, I was just going to point out that it says this Cafe Al Fresco Vanilla. They're sweeteners for your coffee and things if you use that sort of thing. Some people don't use it because it causes them to crave. I can use a little bit. It doesn't bother me. It says nothing on here anywhere about it being sugar-free. Nothing. So they're always in there. People don't touch them. But if you look on the back, 0 carbs and 0 sugars. 0 carbs and 0 sugars. These are sugar-free and they're $1. And this can last you quite a while. Just a little tip from me to you. Trying to keep it real here. We're getting started again. New keto adventure. I think this time I'm going to aim for Valentine's Day. Keep it keto till Valentine's Day. That's about 2 weeks after my birthday. So I figured I ignore my birthday. So does everyone else, which is good. It's okay. Once you get this old, you just don't even want to see them anymore. Yeah. So anyway, that is what is going on here at the house. I've got my Morning Buzz keto coffee going on. Oh, thank you. It is cold out there, but we're managing to keep the house pretty warm today. We're doing good. The sun is out and shining. That will help. That keeps everybody chirpy and happy, as you can hear. They're out there crowing this morning. I would like to add that I know some of you have noticed I've been a little down lately on my vlogs. There is a reason for that, which I have few of you in private messages know. So I just want to tell you that I'm getting beyond it and getting past it. And I will be back to my old self, I hope, by Valentine's Day, or at least the spring. Because in the spring I will be allowed to see Hazel again. Looking forward to that. Very happy. So in the meantime, my vlogs are being monitored by my family, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. And I wanted to just let you know what was going on. So, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Especially hit like. Something about that right now. What's really funny? Oh, revelation. Always when I go to sign out. It's kind of weird. I've gotten so many subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing. By the way, I love you all. And if I haven't mentioned how grateful I am to you all, you have no idea. You are my support. You are my world at this point. Anyway, YouTube is supposed to pay people based on how often they are watched or how often many minutes they are watched. My watch minutes have gone up really high, but the money on my thing has gone down really low. I haven't received money. It just tells you that you should get $100 or 120 or 160, and then it starts falling. But I have no idea how YouTube works this. I just watch it. It's kind of interesting. I've never received anything, but now my money is going down. So I thought that was funny because I'm like, I never got any, but it says I'm losing money even though my subscribers are going up. What's up with that? I have no idea, and I don't care. It's just a funny little oddity. All right, y'all. That's it. Baby dolls. Midwest cold snap came in, is here. Will be cold through Sunday. At this moment, I feel like I can go back to work tonight, and I should be fine to get through the night. I don't know how I'm going to feel later on this afternoon, though. You know, it kind of hits you in the evening, and when my cold relief tablets wear off. We'll see. Well, blessings to you all. I'll show you the finished product on the peanuts butter balls here when I get them done.
And that would be
6 net carbs. I followed the directions, and I didn't think it was thin enough, so I added more water. To me, rules were made to be broken, so if it's not thick enough or it's not the texture you like, follow the rules, directions on the package, and then just do what you will. All right? Make it the way you like it. Use what sweetener you like, taste it, and add until you're happy with the peanut butter sweetness.
I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of erythritol to give it that bump.
Now I'm going to melt about a tablespoon of butter and add to this. Parchment paper. Parchment paper. Happy accident. If it breaks off in there and it's a little bit more, we'll add a couple of carbs. It's okay.
I'm not going to particularly measure the coconut oil I put in here. I can see that how many, kind of approximately tablespoons that looks like. I don't want more of the coconut oil than I have chocolate, so I'm just going to put like a tablespoon of coconut oil in there. That'll give it some nice light coconutty flavor, and I think the oil will help. Since baker's chocolate's kind of dry, the oil will help it be glossy and flow better over the peanut butter balls. That's my theory, and I'll let you know if it works. You may not have a peanut butter ball, Angus. What? What? No, don't talk to me. Okay. I'm going to put this in the microwave and melt it gently. You know how to do this. You turn the microwave off and on, stir it off and on. You know that. It's no big deal.
All right, it's starting to melt. You can see the coconut oil is really helping it to liquefy. I want to add just a drop of vanilla to this. I think that'll take the sharpness off of that bitter chocolate. Just a couple of drops of that's real vanilla. You could have put it into the peanut butter balls, I suppose. That would have been a good idea. I just like putting the erythritol in with the concentrated stevia, because the erythritol to me, things are falling apart. To me, has more of a, it gets that more sugary feel in the mouth. And the stevia, you know, of course, has an aftertaste. We all know that. But you get used to it. I have acclimated myself to stevia in the way that some people do to scotch or bourbon. So anyway, the only thing I could never acclimate my taste buds to was leafy greens. Sorry. You know, I was vegetarian for a while. And I tried. Heavens knows I tried for a couple of years. Alrighty. I think this is looking really good. Our peanut butter balls have been freezing for about 45 minutes, and let's see if they dip okay. I might warm this up just a little bit more before I dip those frozen balls in. Hello, Grandma Daisy's back. And here's the frozen peanut butter balls. And I honestly put stevia in there a couple more times, because y'all know what a carb addict I am and how I like my things sweet. So like I said, sweeten your chocolate to taste. I dropped too much stevia in it at one point, so I threw the chocolate and stevia into my coffee cup. I'm going to have chocolate coffee later on. Alrighty. Happy accident. Here we go. Oh, camera. Flipping around, doing weird things. Alright. And I'm just going to cover this frozen peanut butter chunk with my dark chocolate stevia mixture. Oh my, how not pretty. But you know, I'm hoping to keep these in like a fat bomb, and then they will assuage any massive craving when I have something sweet. And starting over again, that happens quite a bit. You know, after I was on keto for about 2.5 months, I didn't need to do this anymore, really. I got used to it, and I didn't really have these cravings. But when you haven't been on keto before, this is for newbies or people who have children that they're doing this with. I think it's important to keep something like this, like a fat bomb, around that seems like a treat, which it is a treat. It doesn't seem like a treat, but it is a treat. But it does help with upping the fats and to get you through those little stages.
So okay, I'm going to finish covering these, and then I'm going to put them back in the refrigerator or freezer, either one, to chill.
I'm glad I put the extras for my own taste. They're not like a Reese's peanut butter cup. I can tell you that, because over Christmas I had one of those. But they're doable. Chocolatey, lightly peanut buttery. The erythritol doesn't really, look, I got the chocolate over my hands. It doesn't really dissolve, but it gives a little bit of a sugary crunch in the chocolate. So if you use that, you should know that. Well, that's it. I'm on to my next adventure. Going to ground up some of this pork now that it's unthawed. And I will make myself some pork. I still can't think of what it's called. Mush. Pork mush. You know what I'm talking about. I thought what it was called. I was going to make pork salad. But that just sounds terrible, doesn't it? Pork salad. Pork salad, Annie. Granny's got your face. Pork mush. It sounds better than pork salad. You know what I'm talking about. Grind it up, mayonnaise, blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye.